Hello Gemini, my name is Alison and you're with Healing Dove Tarot. Today we're going to have a look at the energy surrounding you at this April full moon. The full moon is on the 30th of April at 10:58 a.m. on the eastern coast of Australia. Now this full moon is in Scorpio, so it's all about rebirth. It's a time of intimacy and death. So looking at cycles within your relationships. So where is it that you need to let go of old habits, be that a bad relationship, for example, or it may be a fear that you're holding on to within a healthy relationship. So you could be projecting that things aren't going to work out when actually everything's fantastic. It's about realizing those things, accepting of yourself, the good and the bad, light and shadow. And, you know, I always find that just like new moons, we manifest what we want into our lives. Full moons are all about ending a cycle, completion and letting go. So it's the perfect time for you to accept that nothing stays the same. Change is inevitable, although a little scary, I know, but you've got some cycles that are ending, okay? So Gemini, let's have a look and figure out what's going on for you with these energies. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit, my higher self, my guardian angels. Please show me what are the messages for Gemini for the period of the 30th of April to the 30th of May, 2018. What does Gemini need to know? 30th of April to the 30th of May, 2018. Please show me. Thank you, universe. Please show me. Okay. Gemini coming up in your own sign there. That's very powerful. Definitely lots of change coming for you, Gemini, as I expected. Yeah. Okay. Please have one more card on the outcome. Thank you. Okay. All right, Gemini. So, definitely a lot of things going on for you. Very interesting reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Fire. So the Eight of Fire is all about, it's the Eight of Wands, right? In this tarot, it's shown as a panda walking through some bamboo with some pretty lights overhead, and there's a lady sitting on the top of the panda with a fan. So the Eight of Fire in traditional tarot is all about building things, right? So building structures, and it's like the multiplication of the four, which is all about your foundation. So fire represents wands, anything that's creative pursuits. It relates a lot to career, and I'm seeing career again for you. I think that's what I got for you last read as well, Gemini. But it is showing me that you are building the foundations. You've either started something new or you're just about to, a new career, a new job, a new endeavor. And the reason why I say that is because it's coupled with the card of the Tower. The Towers talk about exactly what the Scorpio full moon is, about transformation, change, ending of one cycle, beginning a new, being a little bit being in trepidation, like, oh, have I made the right decision? Is this the right thing for me? Is that what I really need to be doing for myself right now? And it's coupled with the Queen of Air, which is what I said, you're showing up in your own sign. So I can confirm for you, whatever it is that you've decided, absolutely, yes, it is the right decision for you. And I'll tell you why with the other cards that I see around it. But the Queen of Air is literally representative of the sign of Gemini, right? She is a very intelligent woman, okay? Don't put anything past this woman. She will know. She has this inner knowing. She you know, can be quite loving and caring, but she has a logical mind. So she often, when she makes a decision, it takes her a little while to get there, but when she makes that decision, she's made it with a lot of clarity, okay? And you are in your power, you are holding this. So this is what's crossed with the Tower. So even though you've made this decision and you've got a little bit of trepidation, you know, a little bit of hesitation, you have made the right decision for you, okay? Now it is at your foundation, you've got the 10 of Wands. So it's like the reason why you've made this decision or this choice is because you just were carrying a heavy burden. Now, although I don't have any Pentacles cards here whatsoever, I feel like it had to do with money. So if you've made a career change or a job change, it's like you needed more money, but also it's for your future goals, right? It's like whatever this change is now is going to prepare you for the future. And it's significant because you've come, it's literally, look at the card, the symbolism of the card, right? So she's got pieces of paper surrounding her and she's burning them. It couldn't be more prevalent for this full moon. You know, like the new moon, we bring stuff in and we manifest. And if you watch my last new moon video, it's quite potent for you, Gemini. If you haven't, by all means, go have a look. But I talk about how to manifest what you'd like in your life. Well, the same with manifesting in, the full moon is all about taking out. So clearing, completion, release. Same kind of symbolism in terms of letting go, right? You can write it all down, you can burn the piece of paper, you release what no longer serves you. Now, you needed to do this, you needed to make this decision, you needed to make this decision for yourself. Some of you have children for your family, but you needed to make this decision and it is the right decision, okay? So I know this because you, in your deep past, you have the card of transformation. Okay, so this is the card of Scorpio. This is the card in traditional tarot of death, number 13, right? Rebirth. That's everything that this full moon is about. So you were preparing in your past to make this decision to have this Tower moment, right? To change your foundation, to change your way of doing things. You had the transformation, you changed your way, and now you're sitting in the status quo, okay? So crowning your energy, you have the Four of Air. So the Four of Air is, it's about mental, air is all about mental decisions, right? But the Four of Air in traditional tarot shows a woman, she's just like literally resting and lying down. Now this could be about health as well, but I'm not getting health so much for most of you. I'm getting that it's career or job or placement within the world, your status. But Four of Air pertains to just now taking a rest. Okay, so you've made the change, you've done the decision. Sit well with your decision because it is the right one for you. And sit comfortably in that, okay? So take a breather now, take a rest, just go with the flow. This is about setting up your foundation. Fours are all about foundation, okay? So similar to the Eight of Fire, which is about foundation for home and for family multiplied. This is all about your thoughts. So it's like, okay, I know I've made the right decision. I know it's going to really work out for me now. I just need to trust in that. Okay, and the outcome for this period, we have the card of temptation or the devil, which is representative of the sign of Capricorn in tarot. But in this illustration, it shows that someone's taken a bite out of the forbidden fruit. It's quite clever how they've done this. But if you see in the fruit, it's showing all the sacred geometry, it's showing the wisdom of the knowledge, because that's what the apple represented, right? That Adam and Eve technically bit into. And it's showing that, you know, you have the wisdom within you, even though you're hesitant about the decision that you've made the right one. You've got the pot of gold, it's all coming to you. You can take the rest that you need. Now, for some others of you, this could literally mean that a Capricorn is quite potent in your life. And Capricorns are the architectural type in Tarot of the Father, the patriarchal symbolism, okay? So it could mean that a boss is quite prevalent to you. You know, you're working very closely with a boss, or you are the boss. This change that you've made, this position that you've made, you've stepped up into a leadership role. And I wanted a bit more clarity because I wanted to know if there was something more to it, but what came out with it was the Two of Fire. So the Two of Fire is like, you're the boss, you're needing to make decisions, okay? And this, I don't feel it's like decisions in your life path. I feel like it's decisions at work, or decisions within your business, or decisions somehow pertaining to work and money, okay? It's like you now need to start stepping into that role. Let your thoughts rest. You've made the right decision. It's time to move out of that, end the cycle. Okay, it's done. That's your past. Move forward with clarity. Know that you've done the right thing. Rock your energy. Okay, you deserved it. You are this person, Gemini. That's what's coming for you. Ignore the... sometimes you can be a little bit in your head, Gemini. So as much as you are this logical, incredibly creative person, and you can be quite intelligent, sometimes the flip side of that is that you're in your head too much and you overthink things. Okay, so don't overthink things. Step into your power, step into that of your leadership role or whatever it is that you need to be doing at work, and start making the decisions you need to make to be fruitful. Okay, a very clear, cut and dry reading for you there, Gemini. I hope it's resonated. I am going to pull for you an additional guidance card from the Oracle deck, just to see if there's any additional messages or anything that I've missed. But you've made the right decision. Be excited. It's exciting, okay? This transformation is good. And if it is in a relationship that this pertains to as well, for some of you, even though I'm not getting a lot of lovey type cards, if it's in a relationship and you're not sure if you've made the right decision and there is temptation to go back because of a family or some sort of family situation, the message is here that you do need to make a decision but not to rush it. Okay, so if you're having doubts and you're tempted to go back, or you're unsure whether you made the right decision, you don't need to make that decision right now. I can't see what the right decision is for you. You just need to sit with it. Okay, I don't know who that message is for, but that's a specific message for a group of you. All right, please show me, universe, what are the additional messages for the sign of Gemini under this full moon, April full moon, 30th, 2018. Please show me, what do they need to know? I'm not going to take that because that was my mistake. Please show me, what do they need to know? Show me one more card. Thank you, universe. Give me one card. Where is it? There. You got two. Okay, so Gemini, you have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful revolution and potential. The illustrations on this deck are stunning. So revolution, just focusing on that straight away. I mean, it couldn't be any more prevalent about ending one cycle, just completely redoing who you are, what you thought you were, changing. And then potential is showing, you know, your inner boss, right? The potential that you have to achieve. Really beautiful cards, and I'll read for you the meaning from the book as I always do. And we'll see if it gives us any more insight, but I think it's a pretty clear cut and dry reading for you there, Gemini. Exciting too. Okay, so the card reads, avoid comparison. It is neither too soon nor too late to claim your life for yourself. There is no right way to live your life. There is no wrong way to set pace to follow your path. Be wary of false markers. It is not always time to harvest. Remember what I was saying, that if this pertains to a relationship, it's not the time to make that decision whether you stay or go back, okay? Without periods of rest, planning, planting, and nurture, there may be no harvest. And Gemini, what did I say about just getting out of your head? Time to rest, all right? Just stick with the decision, just stay in that place. And if it is a relationship, it's not time to move and make a decision yet, okay? A final decision. And then we have potential. Okay, potential. All energy can be harnessed and used in a myriad of ways. Just as elite athletes learn to use nervous energy to better their performance, it's up to you to now draw in the energy stored in a negative experience to fuel your emotion, determination, or creativity. Use whatever life sends you to your advantage. You can sit on the potential within you, or you can release it. Wow. It is your choice. This is not a matter of circumstance, ability, or worthiness. Convert a possibility into reality. So again, that is so potent for you, Gemini, especially this full moon, about completion and releasing of the old, of whatever your habits are. And I'll just repeat that line for you because it's really strong. You can sit on the potential within you, or you can release it. incredible, incredible reading, Gemini. I do hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with you next week to do your updated love readings. Thank you and take care.